This Fresh View slide presentation addresses a question asked by many. Was Cain the firstborn of Adam and Eve? I watched a Bible challenge game show the other night. The host asked a contestant the question, who was the first son of Adam and Eve? The answer given by the show's host was Cain. The contestant, presented with the question and left with a confused look on his face, did not give that answer, and rightly so, because the correct answer is, we don't know. What we should know is that the answer is definitely not Cain. I believe the Bible provides proof of this in the following verses, starting with Genesis chapter 4, 16 through 17. And Cain went out from the presence of the Lord and dwelt in the land of Nod, on the east of Eden. And Cain knew his wife, and she conceived, and bare Enoch. And he built a city, and called the name of the city after the name of his son, Enoch. Now, obviously, if Cain was the firstborn, there would have been no people or inhabited places for him to go to. It also seems obvious that God did not find it necessary to provide information regarding those born before Cain. I assume the only reason Cain was mentioned was because he was the first to commit murder, and the valuable lesson the Almighty wanted to leave us from what occurred between Cain and his brother Abel. Also consider Genesis chapter 5, 3 through 4. And Adam lived 130 years, and begot a son in his own likeness, after his image, and called his name Seth. And the days of Adam after he had begotten Seth were 800 years, and he begot sons and daughters. And all the days that Adam lived were 930 years, and he died. I have reason to believe that when God first made Adam, his body, biologically speaking, was at the developmental stage of a 21-year-old. But whether I am correct regarding the actual age, I think we can go with the assumption that Adam was not created at the developmental stage of a boy, because it was not long after his creation that he was presented with a wife and told to multiply, meaning have intercourse and produce children. But as for the age of Adam, I think it's also safe to assume that his chronological years began day one of his existence, which means Adam had been on the planet 430 years when he and his wife gave birth to Seth, who came after Abel. See Genesis 4:25. So that's approximately 130 years that Adam had from the day he was given a wife to reproduce other children before Cain. We don't have to deduct his infant, toddler, preteen, or teenage years. It would appear that he was created ready to reproduce. But in my humble opinion, Genesis chapter 4, 16 through 17 alone makes it clear that Cain could not have been Adam and Eve's firstborn. That is, if you believe the Bible and the Almighty's account regarding the origin of mankind. Nevertheless, you would think a national television show presenting facts about the Bible would do their homework, which goes to show we need to be careful. Whether it's a TV show, pastor, teacher, blog, or YouTube, it would be wise to do as the Bereans did. Acts 17:11. Now, the Berean Jews were of more noble character than those in Thessalonica, For they received the message with great eagerness and examined the scriptures every day to see if what Paul said was true.
Fresh View Books and Productions is a trade name of Art for Growth, a 501c3 nonprofit organization. If you would like to support our organization, please subscribe and visit our website. There you can make a donation or make a purchase of the following books and more.
There's an evening and a day. There's a winter and a spring, a time for everything. There's a time and a place. There's a time and a place. There's a getting and a wait. There's a sunny and a rain, a funny and a pain. There's a time and a place. Now the grass is always greener anytime it's not your own. But seconds after leaving, there's just no place like home. No, today is just a tomorrow, and tomorrow now is gone. And you'll know there's a time and a place. Trouble don't last always. When it seems all you can take, remember what I say. There's a time and a place. Now the grass is always greener anytime it's not your own. But seconds after leaving, there's just no place like home. No, today is just as tomorrow, and tomorrow now is gone. And you'll know there's a time and a place. The trouble don't last always. So when it seems all you can take, remember what I say. There's a time and a place. So when it seems all you can take, remember what I say. There's a time and a place. So when it seems all you can take, remember what I say. There's a time.